there are cars, and then there are legends. Machines that don't just move you from one place to another, but transport you into a different state of mind. And then, there is Ferrari, a name that doesn't just represent speed, but obsession, perfection, emotion. Today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful, raw, and unapologetically aggressive front-engine cars ever created. The Ferrari 812 Superfast. This is not just a car. This is the final roar of a naturally aspirated V12 in a world that is slowly going silent. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why the 812 Superfast is not just fast. It's historic. To understand the 812 Superfast, you need to understand where it comes from. Ferrari didn't just wake up one day and build a 789 horsepower monster. This story begins decades ago, back in 1947, when Enzo Ferrari built his first car. From the very beginning, Ferrari's identity was built around one thing: the V12 engine. Smooth, powerful, endless. Cars like the 275 GTB, the Daytona, the 550 Maranello, the 599 GTB Fiorano, and later, the F12 Berlinetta. Each one pushing the boundaries of what a front-engine Ferrari could be. But then came a problem. Regulations, emissions, noise restrictions. The world was changing. Engines were shrinking. Turbochargers were taking over. And naturally aspirated V12s? They were becoming extinct. Ferrari had a choice: adapt or make a statement. They chose both. And in 2017, they unveiled the 812 Superfast. The first time you see the 812, it doesn't ask for attention. It demands it. Every line has a purpose. This isn't just design. This is aerodynamics, disguised as art. The long hood, the aggressive stance, the sculpted sides. It looks like it's moving, even when it's standing still. At the front, you'll notice something unusual. An S-duct system. Air enters through the front, travels over the hood, and exits above. This increases downforce without adding drag, meaning more grip at insane speeds. Then there are the side intakes. Sharp, functional, violent. They channel air directly to cool the massive V12 engine. At the rear, quad exhausts. A diffuser that looks like it belongs on a race car. And tail lights that remind you, this is still a Ferrari. Every detail serves a purpose. Nothing is random. This car is engineered aggression. Now, let's talk about the heart of the beast. Because this is where everything changes. The 812 Superfast is powered by a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12. No turbo. No hybrid assistance. No artificial enhancement. Just pure mechanical insanity. It produces 789 horsepower. Let that sink in. 789 horsepower from a naturally aspirated engine. And it revs to 9,000 revolutions per minute. 9,000. That's race car territory. But what makes this engine truly special isn't just the power. It's how it delivers it. Linear. Instant. Explosive. There's no lag. No delay. You press the throttle, and the car responds like it's reading your mind. The sound? It starts as a deep growl, then builds into a scream. And at high RPM, it becomes something almost unreal. This isn't just noise. It's emotion, converted into sound waves. And the scary part? Ferrari engineers pushed this engine to its absolute limit, while keeping it road legal. This is peak internal combustion. Numbers don't always tell the full story. But in this case, they're terrifying. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds. 0 to 200 kilometers per hour in 7.9 seconds. Top speed, over 340 kilometers per hour. But here's the thing. The 812 isn't just fast in a straight line. It's violently fast everywhere. Corners, high-speed stability, acceleration out of turns. This is where Ferrari did something revolutionary. They introduced rear-wheel steering. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn opposite to the front wheels. This makes the car feel smaller, more agile. At high speeds, they turn in the same direction, increasing stability. The result? Car that feels impossible, like it's breaking the laws of physics. Step inside, and everything changes. The chaos of the outside world disappears, and you enter a cockpit built for one purpose: driving. The steering wheel is filled with controls. Manettino switch, driving modes, indicators. Everything is at your fingertips, because Ferrari believes your hands should never leave the wheel. The seats? Low, tight, focused. They don't just hold you, they connect you to the car. And then there's the passenger display. Yes, even the passenger gets a screen, showing speed, gear, RPM. Because in this car, everyone is part of the experience. Driving the 812 Superfast is not relaxing. It's intense. Every input matters. Every movement is amplified. You don't just drive this car. You communicate with it, and it responds instantly. But here's the truth. This car demands respect, because if you underestimate it, it will remind you of very quickly. 789 horsepower sent to the rear wheels. No filters, no compromises, just you and the machine. The world is changing. Electric cars are taking over. Hybrid systems are becoming the norm. And engines like this, they're disappearing. The 812 Superfast represents something bigger than itself. It's the end of a philosophy, a time when power was raw, sound was real, and driving was emotional. Ferrari knows this. That's why they pushed the 812 to the limit, because they knew this moment wouldn't last forever. So what is the Ferrari 812 Superfast? Is it a car? Yes, but it's also a statement. Farewell. A reminder of what driving used to feel like, and maybe what we're about to lose, because one day, engines like this will be gone, and all we'll have left are memories. But until then, the V12 still screams, and the 812 Superfast is one of the loudest voices left.